Really?
Yeah. Huge. Was a woman who sold out the club, went on to do major tour, and then just disappeared.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Ladies and gentlemen, comedy royalty has entered the room. Caroline Hirsch. Hi, Caroline.
Hey! Hi! Good morning.
It's time for the 21st New York Comedy Festival. Of course, the world-famous Caroline, from the world-famous Carolines. Actually, the world-famous Carolines came from the world-famous Carolines, the other way around. Do you remember the very first New York Comedy Festival 21 years ago? How was it different then versus now? Because now it's gargantuan.
Oh, the span. I think we had maybe 6 headliners for the first festival.
Wow.
And it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And
Right.
that was the extent of the festival. But we've grown over the years to, as Greg Charles always says, it's over 300 shows
Wow.
when we're finished.
That is amazing.
Announcing, yes.
I
And
had
it's
one
even
last
more.
year, remember?
You did.
And you showed up. Like, I feel like you show up to a lot of the shows.
I do. I try to be all over.
That's
I try to be
amazing.
all over. And
That's
with
gonna
New
drive you
York City
insane.
traffic, it's hard.
Yeah.
That's going to drive you insane, Caroline. Going to eat. Do you try to make each and every show? There's no way you can do that.
No, it is no way I can do all of it, but I catch somebody at the front of the show, then at the back of the show, then at the middle of the show, ran over to see Danielle's show. But you were at our hub. You were at the Hard Rock Hotel, which is, again, the hub of the New York Comedy Festival.
Yes, and we did a charity show, and we raised a lot of money thanks to you guys.
We did. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it. The 2025 talent lineup for the New York Comedy Festival. Do you want to give us you want to throw a couple of names out there?
Well, let's throw out the Basement Yard, which will be at Madison, the big room at Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
Hannah Berner's back with us again. Michael Blackson and Ryan Long will be at the Hard Rock and doing shows there, which is the greatest little venue in New York. I just love that place. Margaret Cho's back again, and Margaret's an old favorite from Caroline's days. Way, way back, and she'll be at Town Hall. Alex Edelman is going to be at Carnegie Hall. He had a sold-out show on Broadway. We're bringing him back. He's doing stand-up at Carnegie Hall.
We've had
Pete
him
Holmes.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. Nurse John is great.
Oh, we love Nurse John.
Yeah, Nurse John's back again. Yeah. Johan Sponder, Israeli comic that's coming to visit us at Town Hall. And we have Strangers with Candy with Stephen Colbert, Paul Danello, and Amy Sedaris. And it's the 25th year of their cancellation of the show.
What?
The 25th year of their cancellation of Strangers with Candy on Comedy Central.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, wow. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, Trevor Wallace. I mean, there's something for everyone. And then in the next few weeks or so, we do a whole other announcement of all the other shows that we're bringing out. So by the time we're finished, it's over 300 shows and way over 300 comedians all over the place. So
Well, the
we
New York
take
Comedy
over the
Festival.
city for 10 days.
Yeah, you do. And you do take over the city. And we're talking about, she just mentioned Carnegie Hall, the big room at Madison Square Garden. I mean, all of these venues are booked that week. Don't even try to have a wedding at any of these venues because Caroline has them all. This is the largest and longest running annual comedy festival in the United States.
It is.
And all these moving parts with, now how many performers? Over 300 comics were involved in 1 week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, easy. Over 300 shows in 1 week, over 300 comedians in 1 week. Oh, yeah. It's really when you really do the final count. And Greg, this year we have to do a real final count. It'll be up there. It's way up. Everybody comes in for this. So we do so many different kinds of forms of comedy. Like we have the emerging talent showcases, we have improv, we have panels, we have live podcast tapings, we have brand activations going on. So we try to incorporate all different forms of how we can work around comedy.
Do we all agree that New York City is the comedy capital of the world?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, of course.
And like if you go to Chicago, they have the Tee-Hee Hut or whatever it's called. It's a little
The
comedy
Tee-Hee
club.
Hut. Is that a
Tee-Hee
real
Hut.
place? The Tee-Hee Hut?
A comedy club called Knee Slappers. Oh,
Yeah.
but New York is bigger than L.A. Hello, Scary's trying to say that L.A. is bigger than New York with comedy. Are you?
No,
go ahead and
get
back
outta
that
here.
up.
All
Back
I'm
that up.
saying is that LA is a close second.
It's a close second. I mean, no, so things have changed over the years. Comics came and they went on stage and all they hoped for was that sitcom. So they had to go to LA for that. But things have changed now. I mean, it's very democratic how comedians get out there. First of all, there's so many other places for specials, but then there's a place where a comedian can make his own special, put it out on YouTube, and gets his following, and that creates his brand.
Yeah.
Outside of having a sitcom.
I went to a comedy roast battle over the weekend, and it was amazing. And the final two people who were number 1 and number 2 were New York versus LA, and New York smashed LA. Just destroyed.
Smashed.
So, yeah.
Well, this is the cultural capital of the world. It's the melting pot of the world. It's where everybody comes. And everybody comes from the United States, too, because that old saying, if you can make it in New York, that's true, you can make it anywhere. I got to tell you.
That doesn't rhyme. If you make it here, you can make it anywhere. Hey, so, Caroline, I mean, you of all people can answer this question. And it may take a moment to put it together, but maybe not. How has comedy changed in these 21 years you've been doing this comedy festival? I mean, I'm sure that it's changed in a million different ways, but how do you see it evolving from your point of view?
Well, we talk about the greats. I think we were all part of, when I opened Caroline's, that's over 40 years ago, those were some of the greats. And then there was another generation between that of the greats. And I'm hoping for that next great generation, and I hope they're there, to be really the old guard of comedy. I have the old guard as Jerry Seinfeld and Jay Leno and Gary Shandlings and the Paul Rubens and the Billy Crystals. Wow. And now, I hope this generation that we're now presenting can go on to be the greats like that old guard was. Which we're all watching for. But the way comedy's presented, look at what, the internet has done. I mean, it's given everybody this great platform to get their work out there. Mm-hmm. And that's really changed the game. And it's built brands. And with all of the new streaming places to go to, remember years ago, it was only HBO or Showtime where you got a special. Now it's all over. Just make your own special and send it out. It's like, it's very democratic how you can get a following. So that's where it's really changed.
A great example of Matt Rife is a good example, for instance.
Yeah, and I hope that, Matt Rife is a very good example. And I hope that, the quality stays there. We have the quantity, but we need the quality.
Has there ever been a comedian that you were like, this person is going to be huge, and then it just didn't happen for you?
Yeah, I was just talking about that last night.
Really?
Yeah. Huge. Was a woman who sold out the club, went on to do major tour, and then just disappeared.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. So it's very interesting. You might be able to put that together who it is.
I'm trying to figure this out now.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Can we do a rhymes with? No. Okay.
You'll tell us off the air?
Mm-hmm. Well, when you think about, you were talking about how the new comedians, you're really hoping that they can sort of carry on like the old guard did.
I hope so.
Do you have your eye on anybody right now who you think this is one?
Well, there's a young gentleman who was in our last year, Jamie Wolf, that was in our what we do every year is called New York's Funniest, and he was one of the gentlemen in that, and he's really hilarious. Actually, everybody on that show was hilarious.
Okay.
So we have a great way of picking talent between Louis Ferrando, who's been doing this forever with me, Andrew Fox and Greg, and we all pick, what we think is worthy of the next group coming up. So we do that at the Hard Rock Hotel during the festival. That will be announced in the next few weeks when we announce all of the other shows that are, happening.
Caroline Hirsch is here. We're talking about the New York Comedy Festival. Tickets go on sale, by the way, on Monday.
Yeah.
The shows are going on in November, but I know for a fact, I have friends that live in other cities. They come in every single year for this comedy festival. It is a yearly trek to New York City, and you can't get away from it. During New York Comedy Week, I kid you not, here in New York City, you see it everywhere. Every sign, just Times Square turns into Comedy Central. Well, not Comedy Central, but the Comedy Festival Central. Is that a better way of putting it?
Yeah.
Let's talk about something. Scary and I were talking about this earlier, about how cancel culture kind of rolled in and took apart a lot of comedians. Do you see that reversing a little bit? Do you see it's okay to be racy again and to understand there is humor behind some things that can be offensive?
You know what I think? Ali Wong once said it. She had a quote, which I will always remember. It's the fine line of a great joke to make the point of almost crossing the line, but not. Mm-hmm. And I think that is the best comedy around. Mm-hmm. And she kind of does that. But she said that in an article once, and I just said, wow, that she really pinpointed. It's that best joke that you can get there, don't cross the line, but you get the point. Yeah. And I've always said that. And I think, Look, I think when people apologize, they make mistakes. They were young. They were foolish. They grow up. They apologize. I mean, we let them out of jail. And I think that that's really what needs to happen. So,
Right. So it's okay for me to whip out my dinger and just kind of. If you promise to let me out of jail,
God!
if you promise to let me out of jail, I'm going to do it right now.
Do it.
We will forgive
Caroline's
you.
seen my dinger. It's okay.
Has anything ever happened at a show like that where you had to like apologize after the fact?
No.
Not yet.
No.
Elvis hasn't taken the
Yeah,
stage.
It's early.
No.
I mean,
No.
Caroline, in all your years in owning the world famous Carolines, I mean, if they, a lot of times people will go on stage and do something that would make the press, it was offensive, but that's not your responsibility. That's on them. No one ever hold you responsible for that.
No, we've had naked people on the stage.
Yeah.
We've had that.
Okay.
We've had naked people on the stage,
God, I feel like the last
like
thing you would want is to be naked and
camouflaging
get
their
laughed at.
private parts. Yeah, we've done that.
wow.
We've done that at Caroline's.
Hey,
Yeah.
Scary, I think this is a great challenge for Caroline. Do you want to do it?
Yes.
Okay. No, nothing bad. You don't have to whip
Give
your
us the
dinger
Mount
out. There you go.
Rushmore of comedians.
Oh.
No pressure.
Oh, okay.
Go.
No, well, okay. So then we have the OG. We have the Jerry Seinfelds, the Jay Lenos. Then we have the other generation. We have the Bill Maher. I got to put Bill there. I work with Bill a lot. I love Bill. He's just friggin' brilliant. He really is. Then we have the Jon Stewarts. Then we have the Bill Burrs. Then we have the Trevor Noahs.
The Chelsea Handlers.
Chelsea Handler.
Ooh, Michelle Wolf. Sorry.
Well, yeah. Well, so how many? 4 people?
Four.
There's only 4 people. Maybe
Wow,
we
you got a
can
big
create
mouth.
a new place. Maybe we
more
can come out
mountains.
to your house and create a new place.
There you go.
Let's do. Come out to Elvis's house. He charges $5 to see the Mount Rushmore of comedians.
Right, right. We
Okay,
could
look,
start. Maybe we
Caroline-
could start a new thing. Maybe we should do that up in at the National Comedy Center. We should do the Mount Rushmore of comedy
Wait, where's the National Comedy Center?
in upstate New York, in Jamestown.
Oh,
Cool.
Oh.
Jamestown has everything. What's going on in Jamestown? Don't they have the baseball stuff
Lucille
up there?
Ball, yeah.
No, that's
Lucille
James
Ball's from there?
Ford. I think is the
oh, is it?
the baseball. No, this is up near Buffalo. You know.
Yeah, and Lucille Ball was born there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they
Oh,
have
of
the
course.
Lucille Ball Museum.
Oh.
And remember they put that Lucille Ball statue up, and it looked nothing like Lucille Ball.
Yeah, it looked nothing like her.
That's my
right.
favorite thing.
Oh
But,
my
you know,
gosh.
it just seems like to me, if you're going to have the National Museum of Comedy, whatever, it would be in New York City. Why would you want to put it
No,
upstate?
well, they did it to kind of get people up to upstate New York, and we have Carolines up there. We have an installation of Carolines.
Oh, cool.
And we have the
Why?
bar and everything. And
You got
it's
Caroline's
like-
up there, but you don't have one here. I keep doing it. Every year you come in and I say, when are you going to open up a Caroline's again? And you
I'm
look at me like,
expanding.
wow.
The Caroline's brand expands through the festival and taking this to other cities and other media things we're doing. So it's all of that. Yeah, it's not just that place in Times Square anymore that just, sells drinks and food. It's bigger than that.
Now, would you,
So-
as soon as the festival's over, do you start working on next year?
Yeah, we're starting now. We have to get the dates, together
Wow.
because live events are very hot and they're hot in New York. So
Oh, yeah.
everybody
And it's
wants an
expensive.
experience. So great experiences. Book the Hard Rock Hotel. It's going to be the hub of the New York Comedy Festival. Come book a room there, hang out, see everybody coming in and out. It's going to be the center of everything that we're doing during the festival. And it's one of our partners, and the venue is gorgeous, and the hotel is great. So we should all be there and have a great time.
Yep.
I can't
Well,
wait.
it is the 21st New York Comedy Festival. And like I said, it takes over the city. Congratulations on that, Caroline. Of course, Greg. We love Greg.
Thank you.
G-Money.
Thank you.
I
We
love
also I don't
love
know
Greg
if you
every chance I get, by the way.
we also are partnering with Threads this year, which is part of Meta. And, it has about 350 million users, and comedians love it, and comedy is exploding over it.
Wow.
Creators love it, the back and forth that they can get from their fans.
Wow. And also, iHeartRadio is a
Yes,
partner.
iHeartRadio is a
you very
sponsor
much.
of the festival. Yes.
New York Comedy Festival. The tickets go on sale Monday. You can go to NYC Comedy Festival. That doesn't make sense.
NewYorkComedyFestival.com. And
Oh, okay.
you can buy your tickets there, and you could use your Bread Financial Card, a partner of American Express, to buy the tickets.
There you go. Get that plug in. Again, it's nycomedyfestival.com. Go get your tickets. It's not till November, but it's going to sell out. The hottest shows will go first.
Oh,
because
yeah.
that's how it works. But also, go to the emerging comic shows. Go to the shows that have comics that you've never heard of. Because if it's part of this festival, it's going to be good. You got to trust that. Trust me on that. And we love you, Caroline. I always have, always will.
Well,
You're fabulous.
thank you guys. I love being here.
Love you.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.